All right. Okay. Hey, whoever's in the chat, let me know if you can hear me, and if not, I'll just start talking. But yeah, what I had in mind tonight, I'd actually made recently a small piece of synth music playing what I was playing Cyberpunk, and I had great plans to finish it and continue working on it, and I lost it. So I thought I would actually redo it and do it live on Twitch, and see how that goes if I can remember it. But it sort of happened when I was playing the game, which I'm enjoying thoroughly on PS4, however flawed it is. But it's just the game is so cool as a sort of driving game, synth listening to synth music, and so I was just literally driving along in the game, and this kind of came up. It's very derivative of a lot of synth music, but I just maybe actually want to show as well how you get those cool sounds. So we'll see. But so let me load up my DAW here. So there you go. So I'm using Ableton Live for this, and we're gonna use a few MIDI tracks. I have this cool VST that I like using called Tyrell. Can't remember who makes this, but let me. There you go. Who Yui? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is sort of the default sound we get in this. Actually, my mic is going to be in the way yet again. I have to find a better setup than this. Would this work if I use this instead? Let me just check. Is this working? Now you're gonna hear me only on one side. That's the problem. No. This is gonna be better. Oh, I know what I can do. Just bear with me for a second. There you go. And now it's not in the way. Is that working? Okay, so let me just set this up. Yeah, sounds working. AKS KSBJT, thank you very much for the sub, or the follow, sorry. So I'm just setting up the dog. I'm actually going to change shirt as well because I'm roasting here.
The Cool Guy Club.
Thank you very much. Okay, SP, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Thank you very much. So let me. I just had some problems setting up. I always have problems setting up. So let me repeat what I just said earlier when the mic wasn't working. But what I want to do tonight is rework or redo something that I had worked on a while back. Essentially, I was playing Cyberpunk and just driving along, and it's got cool synth music and that kind of stuff. And there was a sound I wanted to remake, and I did. And I lost the file, I lost the project. So I thought I would actually just redo it. And why not redo it live on Twitch and do some cool synth driving music or something like that live on Twitch. And just enjoy myself doing it. And maybe show how to get those kind of cool sounds. So it's going to be very derivative of a lot of synth music. Probably, it was reminiscent of some Mass Effect stuff as well, I thought. I could be wrong there. But anyway, so this is the plugin I use. It's called Tyrell by Yuhi. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Is it free? I'm pretty much sure it's free, but it's a cool synth. You can just... Actually, let's see if this works. I have this... Oh yeah, there you go. This is a MIDI controller that I made a while back. It's a bit iffy. It has a problem staying stable, but actually let me change screens. There you go. Would this be better? This guy, so this panel here, and it's got light, but essentially I can pretty much control. And obviously I changed something. Oh yeah. So this guy is already... Where was the default preset? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think I remember what I used. Oh, Riot. I'm not sure what you mean. But hey. So yeah, and you just need to find the presets that I used previously as well. Sorry, just got a message here. So what was it? Do you know, I'm going to switch this off. I won't be needing it. It's kind of cool, but I need to figure out exactly how to, because that changes. Yeah, some of those knobs already are assigned to stuff, and it's gonna get awkward really quickly. So let me just switch this off and reload it. All right, so for the sound I had back initially, what was it? I think it was. Are you familiar with this VST? So that's what I use. It's like I said, I'm pretty sure it's free, or if you have to pay for it, it's not a lot, but it's pretty cool and it's pretty powerful synth. Where's the default? No, these are just presets. Default, yeah, default is gonna be this. Just a standard, what is it, square wave at the moment? Saw wave. And then you got everything, like the envelope filter. And your typical resonance and cutoff. And then all sort of cool stuff. But there's a cool set of presets in here. And I think, was it PV? It was like a PZ type of sound. Is it one of those? Something like that. I think it was something like that with a ton of echo as well. Yeah. I have, let me dig out, I still have the MP3 file that I rendered, but I've lost, yeah, that's it. I've lost the project file, so that's why I was trying to redo it. So this is what the file sounded like. It'll give you an idea, actually it'll give me an idea of what I was doing. So that was it. I think I had some piano at some point, but I just can't find the project file anymore. So, hey, Ed Horse, I'm trying to remake this because I stupidly lost the Ableton project. So I'm trying to remake it. Something like that, wasn't it? And then we'll put a ton of echo on it. Where did we start? Arthur Goran, how are you doing? Where's the step? Is there a step input here? I know there is, I just don't know how to do it yet. I'm still learning Ableton Live. Doesn't matter, we'll do it this way.
The Cool Guy Club.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you very much. It's that reminder to send you, isn't it? So the there was something. Oh no, that wasn't it. Oh, what tempo was that at as well? It's like 88 or 90 BPM. So something like that. So it is not that at all. Where's my grid? Where's my grid? Some rhythmical pattern like that, and then with a ton of echo, it's going to sound actually better. So I got to keep an eye on my phone as well. I'm really sorry about that. There's a better way to do this. I'm sorry, hold on. How do I get the grid? No, not this way. Yeah, like that. We want something that doesn't repeat too much as well. Hope all is well wished. No, we're fine here. Confinement, obviously, but we're actually okay. Did I use this key actually? Why did I shift everything by one? Make that 8 for now. Just bear with me. Ira, how are you doing? Actually, let me change this to this. There you go. This is better. I have my two screens. I have my two cameras. I have some of the chat. So this is the one I have right now. And happy holidays. Yeah, happy New Year to you two as well. And happy New Year, folks. I'm trying as well to transition from using Ableton Live from using Acid Pro to using Ableton Live as my main software. Yes, I have to redo this tune because I stupidly forgot to save it. I saved it, but I can't find the file, or I don't know where I saved it. And I looked everywhere on my hard drive. Maybe I overwrote it with something else. I don't know how I can do this, but yeah. So I'm redoing it, and thought it'd be a cool way as well to show some of the stuff that I do and how I get those sounds and that kind of stuff. So it was something like that. Is that it? What's cool is that it's sort of because it's only it's two bars. Yeah, it's long enough, and when we're gonna put an echo in it, I'm gonna put two reverb. That's what I did the last time, and the two reverbs are two delays, and two delays are offbeat as well. So it's gonna create a texture that repeats, but doesn't repeat after 2 bars. Hope 2021 be better in all aspects. Yeah, it's starting really well, isn't it? Okay, that's one thing. So we're gonna have to slightly adjust the ASDR here, but we're somewhere there. So actually, that's why I have those two screens. It's gonna be handy. By the way, you're gonna hear that a lot. So some delay, and there's a few delays I like. Case delay. So where was it? We're gonna sync it first. I stopped about 2 bars ago already. we're gonna add something because I did have something. Gonna cut this for now. And create those two things. There's one thing I want to do as well before I do any of this is randomize the velocity. Shut up, delay. How do I do this again? Is it here? No, it's in the MIDI effect, isn't it? There's a MIDI effect. Yeah, it's here, MIDI effect and velocity somewhere. Random. Not that. Velocity, there you go. So we're gonna randomize the velocity. Oh yeah, we're set before here. So perfect. And velocity is how hard you hit the note, so or that kind of stuff. Because I want a bit of movement and flow, but instead of having it fixed, we can randomize it. So, God, how do I do this again? Oh yeah, so we've a threshold value here. I'm not sure actually if you can see. So what we have here is I've set a velocity curve of between 69 and 89 and randomize like 18 minus or plus between those values. And actually we can... Yeah, so the minimum is this, maximum is this, and it's 18 above and 18 under. So it just creates a bit more flow and something a bit less kind of just harsh and mechanical than what we just had. Did I start a new Discord server? No, that's my Patreon Discord server. I've had that pretty much since I started Patreon, and I had the Discord server. But when I had the Discord server for the DIY stuff, that's the only one really I looked after, and the other one was just dormant. But when I closed the DIY stuff, I kind of revived the sort of the music one. So yeah, there's people there, but it's for the music channel exclusively. Because the other one, it was just me providing tech support for people. Really, that's what it ended up being, and I just didn't have the time. Didn't have the time to do any of this. So yeah, it's a music Discord server for Patreon. I think normally it's set up so that you have access to it, and I actually posted a link on YouTube membership as well for people who want to join it. So tech support. So you should be able to access it. If you look at the messages in the YouTube membership members only messages, there should be a link to the Discord server there. If you don't have access, let me know, because I'm curious, because I don't think there's anyone from YouTube members on that Discord yet. So we're going to re-enable the delay. I should have done this. So it repeats for a while. It's kind of cool effect. So I'm gonna add another reverb on top of this. Ed, yeah, I'll send you a message. You don't have access to any channels in there. Try again, because I saw that there was no access, and try again later today and let me know. If not, I'll have a look at the roles, because it's just a role thing. So, but it just means you have access and you're able to see. So next, I'm gonna put in another reverb from my plugins. I'm very slow on Ableton Live, and I'm looking at some of the kind of quick manual stuff to do stuff here on my phone as well as I go. So bear with me, but we're getting there already. Like, we have a nice looping pattern. And what am I doing? Reverb, delay, not a reverb. I rarely use a reverb. It's usually delay, tempo delay. I don't think I have a license for that. I think that's just a trial version. Stanford will do. I'm gonna cancel that because the other one is set to right. Just random stuff here, just to see. Oh yeah. I'm gonna bring the mix on this much lower. So here we have just echo or dry. I don't want a lot of this echo. It's a secondary echo. How's that sound? It's better, isn't it? It's closer to what we had. Let's bring this again. So we've got a bit more filter to bring in. It's gonna be easier if I do this. And then some sub in it. Ooh. No, we don't need a chorus. Okay, there was one last thing that I remember doing that actually just it was adding a second and just this every second and third. that sounds okay, doesn't it? So far. So I'm just gonna do this to have a structure of the sound, and then once I'm happy with it, it's kind of similar to what I've done. I can continue working on it, but anyway, that's just the way it is. I lost the file. I had another layer of this, so I essentially copied it, and I had done something to it. So we're gonna do that, and I think I lowered it by 2 octaves or 1 octave. I didn't have that. And you can actually hear it creeping in. You can hear, because I had the first synth come in, and I had the second one come in, the bass. That's very close to the sound we had, isn't it? You can hear it creeping in. So, or was it? Have I a way to just quickly... There is, I know there is. Or there's a keyboard shortcut. Isn't that shift? Yeah, it's shift. But I don't think I did. Actually, yeah. I think it was just 1 octave, but I had a different... It was one of the BB ones. It was I don't even think it was a bass sound. Actually, well, it's too late now, isn't it? I've actually changed it. Yeah, I didn't save the preset, but it's saved here. I'm going to save that preset here, actually. Before I do anything else. There's some really cool sound in this. I think I use this as a bass later. Where is it? Got that echo. Actually, I copied everything, including the echo. We're going to change that. I don't need Stanford or KS delay. Actually, I'm going to remove them altogether from the line. Randomize is going to be... We're going to keep that. That was it. I don't think I changed anything in this one. I think it was just... Calm down. So... It's gonna be hard. There's so much bass on this one. Let me just shift this for now.
news, everyone.
Hey, Casper Jesus. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks very much for the raid. And welcome, everybody. I'm making just some synth stuff that I got inspired by playing Cyberpunk. So right now, and because I'd lost the project files, I'm redoing everything. You love when it happens. But thank you very much. Thanks for the link, Ed, as well. Thanks for the link. So, and thank you for the sub or the follow. Sorry, I'm still new to Twitch. I keep getting sub and follows confused. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ratform, Gangnam Pete, and Katie Zars. Thank you very much for the follow. Good God. Okay. So that's where we are. Just for reference, this is the thing I'm trying to reproduce that I made the other day. Moyeti Rabbit, thank you very much for the follow. This is great. Thanks a lot. So this is the file I'm trying to remake because I lost the project file. So nothing outlandish, but I wanted to continue working on it, and I can't, so I have to remake it. You get the idea. So yeah, fun. It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't take me as long as it did to first make it. And how I came to make it was just playing Cyberpunk and just driving. I was just driving. I wasn't actually doing any missions. Just driving along and at night. And yeah, there you go. So next, I think we're going to redo that bass. I think we actually stumbled upon that bass. First, let me save the preset here because it won't save the it's a modified PV Ollie. Can I save it anywhere? It's a modified version of this. Actually, it's quite different, to be honest. But now, where did it save it? That's the problem with this. Did it save it here? Can you see it here? No, I'd save it somewhere else. I'm afraid to look. Actually, there you go. You go here. Okay, that's one. The other one wasn't modified. It was actually just a straight preset, so we're gonna keep it like that. Next, we're gonna use Tyrell again because I like the sound of it. What was that bass? Anybody remember that bass? Actually, we actually just That was it. No. It's something like that. Yeah. Gotta wait for all these echoes to finish before I Ed Horse, thank you very much for the channel link, which, by the way, is very different music than what I'm doing here. It's a lot more acoustic instruments, but I do have the odd synth stuff. Thank you very much. I forget to post it. Though. Was that it? There was something about it that was there was an odd repeating pattern, because here we have it was two measures, sorry, of that repeating pattern, and here we have three. I think that was it. You know, we could actually let it finish naturally on just another. I'll compare it to the original. I think that was it. The original, as if. Did it differently here. So far, yeah, it's all sounds from Tyrell. Is it free? Is it free? Is it Tyrell VST? I think it is. It's a really cool VST synth. Yeah, it's free. Really, really cool and powerful, and I've used it a lot. I have some. That's what you have. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's free. It's a really powerful and simple to use as far as a intro into synths and this type of stuff. It's really cool. I just wish by default none of the automation was assigned to some stuff, because I have this unit that I made just to automate, to use knobs instead of automation, and they're already assigned. So every time I load it, it's pre-assigned and everything shifts. So yeah, I can't really use it for those. Maybe this is a way to save or to unassign, unlearn, have it by default. No, that's not the actual, to have everything unlearned on MIDI here and save that as a default. I'm not sure. I don't see any settings anywhere to save that as a default. But look, it's a small grievance for what's actually a really cool tool and free. There's a lot of most of my stuff is free. There's a lot of really cool free VSTs that you can do quite a lot with, to be honest, and not get too boggled with details of of a modular synthesis like you would if you had the actual gear as well. Because even some of the VSTs get really overly complicated, and you can get a lot of these sounds by just layering your tracks, So let's add some drums. What did I have for drums? So drums were just the standard Ableton Live drum racks. And by the way, I'm learning Ableton Live. I just switched last month from 20 years of using Acid Pro to using this. So I'm still struggling with finding a lot of the stuff. I think I just had for the snare, I had a classic 505, which is this guy here, but I just used the patch here, and I had something else for the kick. Let me just let's just do something with 505 first, and then I can think of I have a quick sheet as well on my phone of Ableton Live shortcuts and stuff like that I can bring up when I need them, which is quite often. I think that's all. Yeah. That was a shortcut, a shorter double. And I had a different bass, and I had an effect on the bass. I think I had some delay on the kick drum, but it was a different kick. We'll see. That's all there was. Oh, how horrible. Let's go and tie this. That's it. You know, I spent hours and hours on my acoustic stuff, just learning the piece and recording and getting the sound right, and for each track. And when you use synths like that, you can just that's it. You got a drum section. We're not gonna keep that. I'm actually going to. Actually, I could have done them separately, but let's fold this. Also, the snares are way too loud. What did I have as a kid? It wasn't one of the XOX patch. Was it the Arizona? Yeah. Again, let's compare. That's it. That's not what I loaded, is it? That's not what. No, I think that's just the 505. I just. Oh, I know why I did what I did. Because I wanted reverb just on the snare. And I wanted to separate the kick just in case I need a reference for maybe a little bit of a sidechain compression. But it's way too loud. This is a much shorter reverb, wasn't it? We can fix that afterwards. Wolf, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Thank you very much. Time to bust
The
eardrums.
Cool Guy Club.
Zeppelin. Oh, right. Okay. Leo is at his old tricks again. Thank you very much, Leo, for all the gifts.
The Cool Guy Club.
We'll wait until it's all gone. Thank you very much.
The Cool Guy Club.
I'm not entirely convinced by the kick. I think
The Cool Guy Club.
I think that's it. Thank you very much. Folks, say thank you to Leo. Where was I? So yeah, Leo, I'm redoing this because I lost the project file. I'm gonna randomize the kick as well. You're going to do 51 day, dude. Keep your money. Come on. Yeah, it would certainly burn it for an hour. I'll have to disable it, I think, or just chat for an hour. You've been here for an hour. All right, okay. Oh, you've been lurking. Okay, that's close enough. What did I have next? I had the piano at the end, but there was a little instrument. That instrument, what was it? That wasn't Tyrell. And then I had the piano coming. I think the piano was just a standard Rhodes from Ableton Instruments. But this... You've been lurking, a combination of looking and twerking. That should be your next video. Media effect instruments. Yeah, the piano was one of the Rhodes. Instrument ambient evolving. I think that was it. But before that, I had this little sort of. It wasn't a pad. No. It wasn't a guitar or anything like that. Wasn't an effect, wasn't brass, ambient evolving. Oh. Is that it? What happened? Oh, no. I don't want. I need a new instrument. I just replaced my kick drum with that instrument. Insert MIDI track. That was it. What did I do? It's a cool little instrument. Is it? Something like that. Something like that, but super low on the velocity. Something like that. That's very poorly played. Roughly, really roughly, I think it's super low in the mix as well. We just want that kind of, because it rises. We get that initial bell sound, and then if you, so People are having fun with the Simon emoji. If you don't know Simon, and if you're not familiar with my channel, it's he's my sidekick. This guy. When I show you, I could show you that video, the chiptune video, if you want, because there's I have this one. So actually, if you're into chiptune, I could show you this one. If you're not, like I said, familiar with the channel. Where was it? And actually, I need to take a small break and refill my my tea, so that'll be perfect. So yeah, so this is Simon. And yeah, there was a piece I made for a friend of mine's podcast, and so let's finish this piece. Well, at least where I was. Let me bring this guy here. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, so this is what the emoji is about, and I have him a lot on the channel as well. So anyway, so this is what we have, which is pretty much close to... Mouse, how are you doing? How are you doing, dude? Happy belated Happy New Year. Well, yeah, same to you too as well. Happy New Year 2001 is starting really well. 2021. 2001. I remember 2001. Yeah, yeah, very mild. So I think the last one I had in there, we would have just been Y2K. Yeah, I remember Y2K. I remember because I was working for Norton, well, Symantec at the time, all the Norton line of products, and I was doing text, no, just customer support at the time, and from '98 to, well, 2000 really, and the calls, or 99, 90, end of '98 to 2000, and then I moved to localization, but we're getting a lot of calls about Y2K and that kind of stuff, and at Symantec had a program that you're supposedly installed on your, I can't remember what it was called, like Y2K Ready or whatever, or Norton 2000 or something like that. And yeah, we're getting so many calls, and it was just that whatever was on that disk was just well, it was wind. It was just an executable that did really nothing at all, really. But it had knobs and things counting, and a check that performed, or that said it was performing a check with a progress bar, and yeah, that was supposed to sort your computer and make it Y2K ready. And we knew there was nothing in it, but we were told to sell the thing anyway. What a scam this was! What a scam this was! Project Genesis, hey dude, how you doing? Fellow VGM coverer. You've been busy. You've been busy. Yeah, I'm officially part of your homemade MacFest 2021. I wasn't sure if that was going to be go on this year with everything that's going on, but obviously they're going ahead, and they actually, I got approached by a couple of people asking me if I wanted to do a panel or something like that for MacFest last year as well, being there physically, and that all fell apart. And then this year do it remotely. But it's such a hassle. It's much easier to do this, you know. So, but you're welcome. I'm remaking a synth piece that I made the other day and lost the project file. So I'm remaking it right now, and I'm pretty much on the last instrument, and maybe of what it was, and maybe I'll redo. I'll do more afterwards. I'll see. I need to actually listen to the original now. So this is the render, the MP3, but I lost the project file, and I'm trying to do this now in Ableton Live, which is new for me still. So. Trying to get the last instrument on that mix to add, which should be like a Rhodes type of piano. Should come up next. That sucks. Yeah, it happens. It happens. That's just the way it is. Dude, I gotta stop because I don't think many people get it, but you'll get it. Project Genesis. Don't copy that floppy. Yeah, some of that. If you're still in the chat, Project Genesis, you're gonna like my sub alert, which I'm gonna re-trigger just for you.
The Cool Guy Club.
If you know, you know. And I know you know. Anyway, that's all I'll say on that. So, yeah, it was a Rhodes piano type of stuff. Something like that. Was it high or? That's what. You gotta get a riff on the banjo. Nobody'll get it. That's the problem. What was that chord? It was it. That's it. That's my D minor added fourth. So D, you got your major, sus fourth, minor. You just add the fourth. So yeah, I think that's it. And then everything. Fuck is that? Added second, whatever it is. You get straight to MIDI with your piano, right? Yeah. Gonna go say hi to Donald Drum. You'll be back. Do whatever you want, dude. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Thanks for chatting. It's good to see you here, man. And say hi to Donald Drum for me as well. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just going, Pete Mice, I'm just going straight to MIDI. So I'm not using even the sound of the piano, which would be added here. So if I had, just not even sure, is that plugged in? Yeah, you should hear it. So I just lowered the volume and now we just get the just the MIDI. It's great little keyboard. I really like it, the Juno DI. I'm not a piano player, as you can see, but it works for me. I'm not sure. Maybe just this, keep it simple. simple stuff like that. Let's bring this. So we just resolve on the. So, oh, it's minor seventh added fourth. As an inversion. Okay, that works. Well, it works for me anyway. So, I think that's as far as I've gone the last time. The only thing I had done the last time. Oh. Let's whatever. What should we call it? Neon Highway. No, not that. It was inspired by driving around in Cyberpunk, so I don't know.
The Cool Guy Club.
I'd like to avoid something cheesy like Night City, Neon Highway, although it's kind of suiting. Hey, Home Muffin, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. So, repunked. Yeah. It feels like a more high octane type of name though. You love to cover the Psychrollers dance. Thank you very much. It's a cool OST. I really loved working on that OST. Obviously, and it's done me well. And it was one of it was the second or third OST I worked on really from the beginning of the channel. Actually, I don't have a compo. Any suggestions? Anybody? I'm blanking. I'm terrible for name. I wrote a piece of chiptune for the Amiga online meetup, and I couldn't think of a tune name, so it's called Terrible Song Name. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but that's just how it is. Did you hear it, Ed Horse? Oh yeah, I posted it on the Discord, but you wouldn't have heard it. Let me see if I can dig it up. That's my submission. It happens on the 16th. Yeah, it's an Amiga. I reused something I worked on during a stream a while back, and I just fleshed it out into a proper Pro Tracker track for the competition, just to, I don't know, support. There's nothing to win, really. And it's called Terrible Song Name. I think it's just 3 minutes long. Anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. So that's it. Terrible song name. So that shows you how bad I am at tune name. Driving synth tune. And I messed up the extension. ALS, yeah. No, burr. So what I would like to do before I do anything else or add any new instruments, if there's any point in adding anything at this stage for now, but is do what I did the last time, which is bring all these gradually. I think and just automate the volume fade. Peacock. That is a terrible pun on Top Gear, but I like it. Automation is here. We're looking for track volume mixer. I want to just fade everything in. And then this comes in much later, maybe from here. That is not at all what I expected would happen. Okay. No, what am I doing? Mixer track volume there. I'm used to the automation system for Acid Pro, and Ableton still throws me a little bit. Why did I not hear this? Oh, what are you doing, you there? Why are you out of kilter with everything? Because I didn't. What's going on with you? Hi, you better? And this guy as well, what's going on? And I think this is as close as we're gonna get to what I did the last time. I am actually surprised that I was able to redo it. Kinda the same, kinda. You know, more or less. I was wondering why the other instruments weren't coming in. I hadn't enabled them. Sorry about that. Let's listen to it again. I think... Yeah, that's as close as I'd done the last time. I think. Hey, Adrian, how are you doing? Waveform. You just arrived. What I'm doing is I am actually just remaking something I did a few days ago or last week, and I lost the project file. So I'm remaking it, and now that's actually as far as I'd come making this, and yeah, I'm not sure what I wanted to use the Dex for. I just thought it'll be a nice contrast with Tyrell. Probably not bell sounds because I've already got those chime sound. Which, you know. I was hoping I'd find something that has. No, the chimes were coming from Tyrell. They do sound wave synthesis type of stuff. Yeah. No, actually, the chimes. What am I saying? The chimes are coming directly from Ableton. It's an Ableton instrument. Not this. But what is it? It's hard to know with Ableton with these guys. I don't know if we can see. Is there any sort of wavetable or anything like that? No, just reverb. Chime in both. Is it a sample then? I don't know. You've been mostly lurk mode today too. You've some Pete Mouse. You've got some DIY. Good luck with that. Dex is really confusing, utterly confusing. I'm still not familiar enough with the Yamaha DX type of way of doing things, but it's really inspiring way to like just going through the presets, and you load something like that, you're going, oh, that's really cool. Ed Horse, good night, and thank you very much for everything tonight. Thanks a lot, and have a good night. That wasn't Dex. That was just actually the Ableton. But Dex is like that as well. You just find cool sound. Maybe something with some sidechain. Take those chords from the piano, have them all the way, put some sidechain over the kick drum, and see what happens. It'd be nice to fill that gap. Although the risk is you're gonna fill it too much. Maybe I should just have a lead. We're in D minor, so it's certainly not that, but maybe just to lead with that, I could. Although there's nothing too aggressive in this, it might be nice to keep it sort of rounded. Nothing too peaky like a sawtooth. something like that. Maybe I'll use something like that. It's just something. Not that. Um, yeah, having as it builds up, like coming in really, really slowly through the tune. Maybe have a lead, that sort of rounded lead, and have a kind of sawtooth harp type of stuff with with audible side chain on it, just coming really slow throughout the tune. What did I end up naming the tune? Driving Synth Tune. For now, I think that's what I called the other one too. When I made it. Just like that, that's what they have. Problem with Dex is I'm not confident enough to change anything with the presets. The other ones, modular synth, I can tinker around and make the sound fit. But it's way too loud. I don't even know where the volume knob is in here, or if there is one. Level, yeah. like any of that. It's a cool sound though. I like that, but not here. There's no content. There's so many of these, and then there's. Have I any more of this? Oh yeah, there's so many card preset. It's a great one to do something using sort of replicating a Mega Drive type of a sound, because it's the same thing. It's pretty much just almost the same chip, if not. I mean, that just screams Genesis Mega Drive. And this. No, I don't think Dex is gonna be the guy for us tonight. I don't think Dex is gonna be the guy for us tonight. Some of the horrible sounds sound like you got a power up in the Mega Drive. Yeah. But it's those Yamaha chips, FM synthesis. In fact, you could pretty much recreate all the sounds you get from a Mega Drive just from Dex. Not that. What do I have in my instruments? Cobalt. It's just more of the same. At this stage, tired is what I'm used to. And all these free stuff do the same thing really. There's two I use, which is Tyrell and Hybrid. Hybrid is pretty cool. Hybrid is pretty powerful as well. In fact, what's good with Hybrid is you can do sequence. Let me load up something. I mean, maybe a change of sound might be a good thing right now. Was it? No. I was playing with the MIDI controller that I made here, and I wanted something again Cyberpunk inspired, and I wanted something I could just test the just essentially press a key and it would play an entire sequence. And we don't need there you go. So, and you probably don't hear anything because I don't have Real Stream enabled. Oh yeah, the controller is done. It's just I got all the knobs now, and just need to switch it on like that. The problem I have is with Tyrell, I get, well, you'll see what I mean as well with the Hybrid. It's just some of the CCs are already pre-assigned on those things, and I'm using empty banks, so I'll have to figure out exactly which, or I'm using banks that I thought were empty, but obviously they're using those banks on those VSTs, so it's you'll see what I mean in a second. Is that working? Yeah. And live has stopped working. And usually when that happens, it doesn't like restarting. Oh god. Because it still think it's running for some reason. But yeah, that controller is working. I got some lights going as well, all sort of stuff. So all those knobs are actually so here I have, you can probably actually, let me see, thanks streaming and that work. Use the Logitech camera instead of this guy, at least you can see a little bit more. So I just have an on and off switch if I don't need it, so it's powered, it's just hard, connected directly to a 9-volt or 5-volt rail, and on off I can kill the LEDs if I don't like them. I do like them, and then whenever you just use one of the pots, depending on how much is on them, you just light up the LEDs. It's totally unnecessary, but it sort of tells me which ones I'm using already. So as can live restart. So yeah, it just needs a little bit of time to exit. And the other thing I'm going to have is a few buttons, not to recover. Yes, let's recover that. Not necessarily for playing, but just for testing. So if I'm just focused on that, I can actually just press a key to have, like a button to have, maybe a C3, C4, and a C3 to C5, like 3 buttons like that. And a few buttons maybe to trigger something. I don't know what yet. So I can press the buttons to have that note. In fact, I'm probably going to use switches, so that way I can just have the note on or have it off, kill it all together, but have it on and just mess around. So it'll save me having to use my finger on something, or maybe just try some, it'll save me having to, I'll be able to have one hand free and maybe just use that to do stuff on the screen as well. I don't know. But I do have some real estate left here, so I might just use that. And yeah, there you go. The only thing is there's still a little bit of drift on the pots, because whichever way the software, which is notes and volts, which is really, really handy, but whichever way it does it, sometimes it rounds to, or the rounding is between two values of the pot. And so if you monitor your the CC, you see CC values being sent when you're not doing anything. And sometimes it can change the pots or the faders directly on screen. Not all the time, but it can. So sometimes you can you just fine tune something and it shifts. So I need to look at the code a bit better, and maybe Simon's having it up. Yeah, he's always here. Maybe see if I can just do the rounding a bit better, or just having the threshold to change the value being sent to a wider gap, other than that, it works. Yeah, and I've used it already. I've used it for this actually, just to, it was this guy, so it was just this this piece in a hybrid. And why are you not playing now? Let me just bring my so where is hybrid? Hybrid is here. So I just made a sequence with it, and then I wanted to test this by, I don't know, what was it? Where's my cutoff? So if I just learn, and we're gonna, there you go. So now my cutoff is working with this. So I essentially did this piece just to test, or this little riff just to test, and then once I was done, I was like, you know what, I'll do more on this. What have we here? Why are you? Could you even hear? No, you can't hear because Realstream is not enabled. Need to add the plugin, of course. That's what made us crash the last time. There you go. Now, so let me just go over this again. So yeah. Oh, and then I had Vacuum Pro as well. Oh, I forgot I had this actually. Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll use for a lead. Use Vacuum Pro. So, but for this, I'd yeah. So yeah. And you can actually see a little bit here. Sometimes it moves. Yeah, there you go. It's shifting slightly. Actually, it's probably too small on the screen, but it just shifts between by 1 cc, like plus or minus, which I can live with, but it's at me now. Yeah, they had the plugin. The boutique deal. No, I don't think that was it part of it. I don't think that was part of it. I got it with the Air. Maybe that was it. Yeah, you had Loom, you had the Hybrid 3, which I have already, and Vacuum Pro. Yeah, it was a really good deal actually. So I got those as well. So yeah, there you go. And that was the piece I done with it. Not a piece, it was just a groove, That's it, really. But it was just to test. But it's cool to have these. You can just you can return to them whenever you need something similar. So it's done. What else was there? God, the sustain on this is... I really like this Vacuum Pro. Which one is this? Anyway, much more aggressive, obviously. So I have been doing the past few months a little bit of stuff with Ableton, just to familiarize myself with the tool. And no, I don't want to save, but that patch even sounds like it's going through a tube. Yeah. Like Vacuum Pro is really, really cool. It's just it's a bit more than Tyrell and Hybrid, but I'm slowly working my way through it. At least I'm at the stage where I can modify presets to enough to suit my need, but I'm still sort of going through a preset and then changing it, not really making my sound is from scratch. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that either. An instrument is just that. Every time I pick up a guitar, I don't change the wood to get a different sound. So you gotta see it that way. What else had I done? I've done these things for CPUs, making a game at the moment, and he wanted 3 different tunes played in 3 tunes played in 4 degrees of proficiency. And Acid Pro, and there you go, Acid Pro. I'm so used to saying Acid Pro is crashing. I always think Ableton is crashing as well. Ableton has been much stable. So he wanted like a classical piece, which I've done already, a computer piece like C64 8-bit type of stuff. So I have yet to do that, and that was the latest one. He wanted like a pop sort of. I posted that on Twitter and Facebook already, but he wanted sort of a 80s kind of rock, synth, FM rock type of stuff. So that was. And there's no real stream again. So I still have the C64 to make one to make, and then it'll be sorted. So the first one was just a 8-bit little kind of stuff. So I used this guy, which is not on. It's a Bontempi square generator keyboard with a little bit of effects and. So level 2. So it's in a room where you have to. Yeah, CPU. CPU is one of my Patreon, and I've done work for him as well. So he wanted 4 different levels of proficiency. So the first one, if your character isn't, good at the instrument or is picking it up the first time, this is it. And then with a bit more proficiency, he's able to do this, which is still, this is like a month maybe of practice. He wanted something like that, so that's what I did. And then this is level 3, which is supposed to be the top proficiency, but there's another extra level that you unlock only in certain conditions. And the last one kind of went crazy and just added everything. That still makes me laugh. That guitar sound is. Anyway, so I've been having fun. It was great actually to teach myself Ableton. Let's go back to our. So there's a classical piece as well. The last one would be like the first one is just a little ditty on the piano, and the last one, actually I can load it up. And the last one is like this full cellos and everything like that. It says, yeah, I'm using the Alicia Keys Contact keyboard, but yeah, the first level is just hesitations and just the stuff like that, and the last part is anyway. So you get the idea. And you didn't hear a thing again. Oh God, I'm so dumb. Yeah, so a little DT. Hesitations, doesn't know what he's doing, and it's not working. Why are you not working? We'll get there. It's not like I've not done this before. It's not much. Second part is a bit more. Still hesitant. Third part would be a bit more. It's like a little whatever sonata type of thing. Anyway, so you get the idea. So I still have the C64 and section to do as well, or the 8-bit. But I think we agreed on the C64 being used. So I'll probably use a tracker for that. Do you know? I think I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight. That was plenty. I'm gonna re-listen to make sure I'm okay with it, and then I'll continue working on it. I don't know when, but at least I'm glad I didn't lose this one and I saved it. I think we're good. That waveform. If you need 64 sounds, I could use the synth I built. Oh, okay, I don't know. Oh, is that yeah? It's that thing you built a while back. I thought that was a Mega Drive type of synth. Send on the MIDI clip. You feed it into it. I'm okay. I have that plugin as well. What's it called? What's it called? I can't remember. Seditious or something like that. And I can use a tracker as well. I can use a tracker, so I should be okay. I'll be curious to see how it works. Have you a video of it working? I'd be interested in it. Mega Drive was in progress, but you have. Oh wow! Oh, that's a big synth. 8 SID chips in it. That's really cool. Send me a photo of it. I'd love to see it actually. I'd love to hear what it sounds like as well. Um, I think I'll be okay. Thanks for the offer. It would be cool. Maybe we'll save that for another project because this is sort of a quick and dirty kind of commission. Really, I'm already taking way too much time and putting way too much detail that it needs to have. So I'll probably just use a tracker or the seditious plugin. Is it seditious? I can't remember. It's here somewhere. And that might be an interesting thing to work on as well. But I think that's it, folks. That's as far as I'm gonna take it on this one. Just pretty much redone the entire project, and it's exactly more or less where it was before I lost the project file. So that's it. Thank you very much, folks, for joining the stream. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for listening to my bad piano playing. And I'll see. I might stream again this weekend. I might do more Cyberpunk, or I'll see. I might do some more composition if I have the courage to stream the tracker stuff for the 664 tune. I'll see. I'm not super confident with that software, so I might need to do it in my own time first. But folks, thank you very much. Have a good night. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll chat to you soon. And thanks for the follows and thanks for the subs, folks. And Leo, thank you very much for everything. Good night.